Welcome back to Stadium Unplugged with former England international Darren Anderton. Now, you retired at 37. Do you miss playing football professionally?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I think especially the weekends when the games are on and you just, you know...
Raring to go.
Yeah, you're watching and you miss that. And going to games especially, you get to go to a stadium and the crowd and the buzz and the... You know, I've done, you know, I love that sort of thing. I mean, even when I go to America quite a lot and go to games over there, I just think, yeah, I used to do this. This is good.
Did you ever contemplate being in football as long as possible in any capacity, management and?
No, I never really wanted to do that, to be honest. I think when I started, I think you know, there wasn't the coaching badges and things like that, so possibly in my mind would have been that, you know, that's maybe just a natural progression when you finish. I think then most people finished probably in their early 30s, but I think down to the foreign influence that's come to the Premier League and the way that players now conduct themselves and look after themselves off the pitch with the diet and things like that. And the games, you know, players are a lot more fitter. That, you know, I was able to go on for a lot longer. But you know, when I trained, I moaned at coaches. I did that sort of thing. So
the real reason comes out now.
Yeah, I didn't want to be on the other side of the fence.
I see.
And start having that. But also, I didn't want to do the badges. I felt that I became the player I was because of the way I improved from, say, 16 to 20, and that was down to the coaches I had, and that wasn't because of their qualifications. It was because they had played the game, and I always promised to myself that I wouldn't go down that route of doing the qualifications. Graham Padden, Peter Osgood, Alan Ball, you know, World Cup winners, you know, they taught me how to play the game the right way, and I respected them because they had been there and done it. And so I always said that you know, I really appreciate the fact that I was lucky to have had those people to show me the way that I wasn't going to do the coaching.
You thought you won't be one of those people? So.
Yeah. No. No one's going to listen to me.
All right, but you are into property development, like Robbie Fowler. Are you as successful as Robbie Fowler?
No, I don't know. Who knows? Probably not.
Do you like it? Is it something that's, you know, piqued your interest?
Yeah, I think I really enjoy it. It's something that happened probably just by accident. I think buying houses and seeing them go up in value, I suppose, and buying off-plan and seeing how things go from, you know, nothing to, you know, beautiful places. I think I've always enjoyed that. So that's something that I've continued to do, and at home and abroad, and you know, building houses. You know, it's good fun. A lot more difficult than when I was 10 years ago. There's no doubt about that. But it's still nice to see something that you've done finished and go. You know, it's, you quite enjoy that.
I don't know whether this is too rude to ask. How many? We need a number of you know, the properties that you own.
Not too many. Not too many. Not too many.
Still, you can count it, or it's
yeah. They're getting up there. They're getting up there. I need more.
Oh, you need more. Maybe you should speak to Robbie, because you know, it seems like he's got
he
above
could
100.
lend me a few.
Yeah, he could lend you a few. All right, let's talk about your autobiography and writing that. You know, that must have been an enjoyable process, just recounting all the things that you did as a player. What was it like?
Yeah, it really was. I think an old manager at Portsmouth said to me, John Gregory, that I was a kid on a bus, and there was he had an argument with one of the senior players, and I remember him speaking to myself and Andy Orford, another youngster, and said, "Oh, you know, you should keep all these things in a book, you know, in a little diary, and just in case you want to do a book one day." Of course, we didn't listen to that, but yeah, so when you do it, it's and you go through the process of doing it with Mike Donovan, who I knew throughout my career, and sat there going over things with him, and all these things just, you know, they just come up, and it's nice to go back over it all and realise, you know, what a wonderful career it was, and how lucky I was to live my dream. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to be anything else. So to do it was great, and yeah, very rewarding. I think a lot of people now are prodded into doing books when they're 20, 21, 22, so someone can make money out of it, of course, but they haven't had a career yet. And I just think, you know, for me, it was always about wait to the end of my career, and if I were to do it, that was the time. And so that's exactly what I did. And even my dad said to me before he passed that, you know, that you should say it how it was, and especially with the Tottenham thing and things like that, and how I was treated with injuries, and get it down and get it out there and let people make their decisions.
You wrote that just a few years ago, but you think there'll be an updated version with, you know, what's going to happen past this, past the football with Darren Anderton?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see. No plans at the moment, that's for sure.
All right. Do you have any regrets in life?
I don't have any regrets as such. I think, like I just said, that, you know, when I do look back, I look back positive. I think I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to be here to talk about it. You know, it's a dream come true. But you know, when I look at my career, you know, of course, in hindsight, there are things that I would do differently. And you know, I was at Tottenham for 12 years, and the fact that they didn't do things correctly, in my opinion, when it came to the end, that, you know, maybe it would have been better to have gone on and tried at other places. When, you know, when someone like Manchester United comes knocking, most people would probably have gone. But you know, I felt a loyalty towards Tottenham. In hindsight, you know, maybe I should have gone.
Wow. Okay. How would you like the history books to remember you?
Well, hopefully as a good footballer. And a good person. I think that's what it's all about. You know, treat people how you want to be treated.
You forgot the one important word: loyal.
Loyal
to Spurs.
Yeah, too loyal. No.
Too loyal.
No, I think Tottenham are a wonderful football club in a great city, great fans, and you know, 12 years. I think there's a lot of people who would love to be in that position.
Darren, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for being on Stadium and Flight.